Yo guys, welcome back to another match review. Inter 3, Cagliari 1. Finally, it's been a while since I got a match scoreline prediction on point. It sounds like it was an easy match on paper, 3-1, but it was not. Inter were 1-0 down at half time, and let's get into the match review. To support this team, basically, you have to be some sort of, masochist. You have to be into some dark stuff, because it's just suffering when you're supporting this team. It's just literal pain. Inter today, I can't criticize Conte, all the tactics, everything was working. It just, the ball wouldn't go in. Alessio Cragno, the Cagliari keeper, had one of those matches that Inter fans know about, when the opposing keeper turns into, prime Manuel Neuer, Casillas, Lev Yashin, all wrapped up into one. The amount of saves, 4 or 5 world-class saves by Cragno in the first half against Lukaku, against Sanchez, it was ridiculous. It looked like it was going to be one of those matches as soon as Cagliari scored with their first shot on goal from Sottil, whereas their keeper was, doing some miracles. On the other hand, what did Handanovic do? You know what he did. He stood still when that shot went past him. It was an amazing volley, to be fair, but it's just that the contrast when you see Cragno reacting to the smallest, shot, whether it's low or high, having the reflexes of a cat, and then you have Handanovic who has the reflexes of a mannequin. It was just, you thought it was going to be one of those matches, and it was turning out to be one of those matches until Nicolino Barella stepped up to the plate. For many guys, the future captain, stepping up to the plate. He had actually a bit of up and down match, and not that in terms of quality it was very poor for Barella in my opinion, but he was like on the floor about 5 or 6 times this match. Head injury, his ankle that he already injured looked like he injured that again, knee injury. Like, this guy gets tackled and bullied every single match, but came through with a peach world-class volley to punish Cragno, who actually did a bit of a weak punch on that corner. But what a volley to score from Barella to equalize. And then it was Barella and Mr. Clutch, Danilo D'Ambrosio. I've said this in the past, but it's just been confirmed today. He is the best player at those late far post runs. Like, there's no arguments. He's the best player in the world. And I say a lot of these kind of things as a joke, but this, I'm actually quite convinced you can't find a player who scored that many goals in the same way at the far post, in the last 3 years, because I think D'Ambrosio must be, I want to see if there's some sort of comparison out there where I can find, but D'Ambrosio must be up there. Once again, coming in, he's only on the pitch for like a minute and he scored the first touch. What can we say about D'Ambrosio, man? This guy comes through when we need him so many times. He's got so many limitations, technically as a footballer, but the why we love him is what he puts in, the work that he puts in for the shirt, and his clutchness is just unrivaled. And yeah, another Barella assist there, so an assist and a goal for Barella, which means he has to be man of the match against the team that we signed him from, his boyhood team where he grew up in. So credit to Barella, man. What a player, definitely future captain material. Lukaku was also actually quite good. Lukaku and Sanchez were actually quite good in combining. They both had chances this match. Lukaku definitely should have got a goal in the first half where he took too long, but in the end he got that goal. Went around Cragno, who came up for the corner to try get equalizer, and he just went around him. It's like on FIFA on the 90th minute, and the guy will rage quit, and Cagliari pretty much rage quit after that. The match was over. But it didn't need to be that, that suffered, that difficult. The chance taking this season has been a big issue, in terms of the XG we create, in terms of the chances that we create. We should put these matches away much earlier. If you score the goal earlier in the match gets killed, Cagliari's confidence goes. But, the more that this is what happened against Shakhtar, we had all these chances and it seemed like it was going to be another one of those matches, but luckily it wasn't to be. Eriksen got a surprise star, my guy Eriksen. He was okay. He created two great chances in the first half. One was the one that Lukaku should have scored on the counter attack, and then the other one a really good cross for Bastoni, which was quite difficult for Bastoni to score, but still it was a really good chance. And then after that, he just kind of disappeared. Like, it was definitely in a 3-5-2 more than a 3-4-1-2 that we usually see Eriksen in. Had more defensive responsibility. But you can see, guys, like, I'm a fan of Eriksen as a player, but it just hasn't worked out at Inter. This was a decent performance once again, but like nothing that will change Conte's mind. I think he just needs to leave Inter for the best of his career, best of Inter, best of Conte, for best of us, get the money back, and then hopefully we can sign someone like Rodrigo De Paul or Locatelli, whoever we can try to sign in January to, fit the team a little bit more. And he was substituted for Sensi. We got to see Sensi finally for more than half an hour, which was good to see. And yeah, he made an impact into the match as well. He had a few sloppy touches here and there, which obviously is acceptable at the moment, but he had a good few chances that he created, a few little nice touches, and the team does look different when Sensi is there. Today we finally saw the Sensi, Barella, Brozovic midfield from last season. So I don't think we've seen that midfield since like October last year. I might be wrong, maybe some substitutes here and there might have created that midfield, but I would like to see that midfield from the beginning at some point, because that midfield really was the catalyst for our great start to the season last year. So I would like to see that midfield again, but obviously depends on Sensi's glass legs. But yeah, man, as I said, Barella man of the match. D'Ambrosio, clutch, Mr. Clutch. Every player, or a lot of players have, a speciality in what they do. Hakimi has the pace and the 1-2, the one thing that you can always see him doing. D'Ambrosio has his late far post headers. Handanovic's, speciality is standing still. All of these players have something, and D'Ambrosio's one, I just really want to point it out. It's so clutch, so important to the team. But yeah, keeps us up there, just behind Milan, with 2 points behind Milan. But obviously we'll wait for them to play against Parma. Let's see how they do. Hopefully at least a draw from Parma, Gervinho punishing them, or Juraj Kucka, one of those guys, man. We need a favour from them. But yeah, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below and let me know who you were impressed with. What did you make of the Eriksen? Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the Eriksen performance in general. Do you have any, things to say to Conte today? But I personally don't. I was pretty happy with the match. It literally was, just a chance taking. But yeah, I'll see you guys for the next match, which will be a big match once again against Napoli. And yeah, Forza Inter. Ciao, ciao.